We're joined now by Melanie Moore, the Xavier head coach. Coach, it's not how, it's how many. You had a few more today, but you found your stride late offensively, and that has got to feel pretty good getting out of here with a victory.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, heck of a game by SEMO. They came in, we knew it was going to be a dogfight. It was a grit. It came down to toughness, and we had to match their intensity. I thought in the first half they outplayed us, and we had a gut check time in the at halftime, and I felt our kids came out and responded. And how about Kay and Yanni? I mean, 2 double-doubles. Those two set the tone. They were rebounding machines. They were finishing. When other players had off nights, those two brought it. And down the stretch, we relied on every bucket that they made.
A career best today in the scoring column and rebounding column for Ayanna Townsend. 18 points, 15 rebounds. Those are the types of performances we'd like to see more of her, but this is what she's capable of, and had some nice body control and hit from the mid-range today.
Yeah, Yanni's put in the work, and she wants to end – she wants her legacy at Xavier to be incredible, and you can see that, just how she came back. She came back ready. She came back prepared. She put in the work. Everybody sees her turnaround J that she added to her game this year, and she's just so confident in herself, and her teammates are confident in her. You saw they wanted to feed her all night, and kudos to her for believing, and everybody believed in her, and she just went to work there, especially in the second half.
Kay Satterfield delivers 17 and 12, and we talked about her versatility prior to today's game. She was kind of our featured player today and paid off for us, but 17 and 12 showed a lot of what she can do.
Yeah, and we said going into this she's a mismatch for them, and so what are ways we can attack and utilize her against their defense? And I thought she did a great job being patient, letting it come to her, and then in the second half she took over. For a minute I thought she was going to battle some foul trouble again, but she was able to rebound and stay in that game.
And speaking of the fouls, you all got to the line and shot 22 free throws today, 17 to 22 from the line, and that was really a separator as you came down the stretch in this game. But your ability to not foul defensively, but to get to the line on offense, really, I thought, in the fourth quarter was the difference in this game, Coach.
Yeah, and that was one of our keys to the game. We got to get to the free throw line. I think that's who we are. That's one of our strengths is drawing fouls, and our kids buy into that. And I thought that was the difference. And then they pick up fouls. They got a sub, that sort of thing. And we said we don't want to bail them out, force them to finish against our length because we were much taller than them, so we don't want to bail them out. And I thought our kids did a great job of just walling up, especially late there. And you saw we were able then to secure the rebound and get the final stops.
Talk about your resiliency here today. It's one of the greatest shooting day for her. I think it's a season low, 35.4%. You had a little tough day at Marquette, but talk about just staying after it and getting this non-conference victory before you get back into conference play.
Yeah, another thing we talked about at halftime is you can't put your head down because your buckets aren't falling today. It starts with the defensive end. And, again, we got to grind this out by getting stops to scores. That's how, in our kids, once we went zone, it kind of changed their mindset. We get a couple stops, then they were believing in it, and then we went on our run at the end. So it had to start with the defensive end and just getting them to buy into that, and they did today.
Nia Clark gave you 16, but hit some timely shots, some nice threes, went on a little personal 6-point run there in the second quarter as well.
Yeah, I thought, for her, she's a scorer, and she can score in a variety of ways. And I thought maybe she was pressing a little in the first quarter, first half, and then she just kind of let it come to her. And those were big buckets in front of our bench there. That fueled our fire, right, fueled our run, and then we went from there.
Yeah, it seems going off of those threes, it seems like you don't shoot a lot of threes. You don't make a lot of threes every game, but it seems like when you do, they're timely. And the shot selection today, I felt like, was pretty good in getting open shots and especially working against the zone when they went to that zone. Did you see that the same way?
Yeah, I thought so too, but we said we don't want to settle, right? And I thought the jumpers were there and we weren't falling, so we don't want to just settle. It's going to be there later in the clock, so let's not take that jumper maybe in the first 5 seconds of the shot clock. Let's move the ball, then get that. Now our rebounders are in position, and we did that, and that's when you saw Yanni and Kay clean up the glass then. They were in position to rebound, where if we take that quick shot right away, they weren't there. They secured the rebound. Now we're back on defense. So I thought our kids did a great job being patient and getting that shot later, and then we were able to knock those down. So I'm just so proud of our kids. Sometimes the wins ain't pretty, right? But, hey, at the end of the day, it's a dub, and our kids fought, and now we know what it is to play from behind and keep grinding, and get the win.
Going to have a big layoff here before you get back into conference play with Butler, I believe, on the 29th. So what's your message going to be to your team as you send them off here for Christmas break?
Yeah, to keep working, right? You get 4 days at home, but you can't just lay around on the couch and eat. We need to keep moving because, as you guys said, Big East is real, and it's a whole nother animal, and we got to be ready. And we come right off break with 3 in a row. 3 in 5 days. So it's no rest. It's stay locked in, enjoy your family time, some TLC, and then it's go time when they come back and be ready to rock and roll.
Okay, congratulations on a resilient win here this afternoon. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, guys. Merry
Thanks.
Christmas to everybody.